Hey guys, I'm starting off with freshly washed, prepped and primed skin. I did use the Mali Perfect Prep Primer and applied that all over my face. I also filled my brows in off camera. If you want an updated tutorial on how I do that, then please let me know down below. But I also cleaned them up with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Fawn, which I then went and applied onto my lid also to act as a base. I also set my lid with some translucent powder as well as around my eyebrows because I tend to get quite oily there. Only God knows why. But then I also went in with my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC46 to act as a transitioning shade, better yet, in my crease area. I also went in with my oldie but goodie Busted palette by Lancome. Yes, I have hit pan. I know, I need to get a new one. But I basically took that dark chocolatey shade and applied that to my crease, focusing mainly on my outer V and barely dragging any excess product into my crease area. Taking the Boudoir Eyes palette, I went in with the shade In the Buff and applied that onto my lid to act as also another base for my final shadow to apply onto. I did also go back in with the shade Fuzzy Handcuffs to apply on top of that. I know I'm just being extra. I could have just used a white jumbo milk like liner or something and just be done with it, but hey, I'm just being extra, guys. But yeah, that's Fuzzy Handcuffs, and I just applied that there and blended that out a little bit. I then went into my MUA palette and used these two shades to apply to my lid. I packed this on like nobody's business, guys. These two shades that I used was Fiery and Wink, and they are in the MUA palette Undress Me Too. At this point, you could have used a Fix Plus to spray your brush to get more products on it, but I didn't have any and I was about to buy none, so yeah, this is what I did. I like the color payoff anyway. I then went and applied some more of the chocolatey shade into my crease to add a bit more depth and to blend it out a little bit. Remember to blend, guys, because that is the key to perfection. We don't want any demarcation lines on your eyelids now. That's not cute. I then went in with the Maybelline gel liner and applied that to my lash line. I didn't put any on my waterline because I just wasn't feeling it. And yeah, I know I suck at this, guys. I know I am practicing, I promise. One day I'll be able to show you guys how I do my wing liner, but it's basic. And after this, I basically just came off camera and applied my foundation. And now I'm going in with the concealer by Revolution. I'm not too sure how I feel about it. When I first bought it, I didn't like it. Now I'm sort of kind of using it, but hey, it's basically the Revolution Focus and Fix liquid concealer in the shade medium dark number 8, and I just applied it underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin and forehead. And of course, speed through this because you guys know how to blend, and I blended away my life. And of course, after blending, you must set that bad boy. So I know I keep saying I'm using translucent powder, but you guys know it's just because I don't want to sound so ratchet when I say baby powder. I do have translucent powder, guys, and it is also by Revolution, but I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan, so I'm just gonna stick to this until I get me some Benai banana powder or some Sacha Buttercup or some stuff. You know, recommend something down below that you guys have used that works without the flashback when you put flash on, you know. And I basically just used my eyeshadow palette to apply my contour, and this is in the shade I then went back into my Boudoir Eyes palette and applied that same In the Buff shade underneath my brow, and now I'm using the blush by PS Love, I believe, and just applying that to the apples of my cheek. Now I'm gonna highlight my face, the best part of makeup, and I'm using the Sleek contour palette in the shade medium. I'm just taking the highlight inside and applying that to all the high points of my face. Oh dear Lord, look at that high. I didn't realize how much I was glistening. Lord, could you see the highlight? Yes, yeah, you did. And of course, I went back in. That was not enough for me. I went back in with the same Boudoir Eyes palette, and I used a satin sheet to apply on top of that. Oh, just beautiful, just beautiful. My gosh. I will be using proper highlighters, I promise, after the new year, but you know. Oh my my camera decided that it wanted to cut out when I was doing the lip, and that was the main part of this video. I basically just used these two lip liners to create the look. What I did was use this eyebrow pencil that I used to fill in my brows earlier off camera and use it to line my lips and then fill it in with the Brooding Plum. And no, I didn't fill in my lips with the eyebrow pencil. I just lined it and then I applied this on top. As for my hair, I literally use this fabulous curling wand at the highest temperature of 210 and curled my hair. I'm just going to brush them out and that's it.